Good morning. This is Jim and Rinda with Regenerate, Don't Degenerate. This is Monday, the 21st of May.
As promised, we're starting.
We promised ourselves, as well as you, we're going to be doing this Monday through Friday, and we're going to make it good.
This week, we're traveling again.
That's got to come to an end.
That is coming to an end. We have a high school graduation, so we're heading out to Colorado, but we're going to take you with us this time.
Yes, we'll be all over this. So, as always, you got to do some warm-ups. Now, we're going to assume you've already done your warm-ups. This is not going to be an intense routine today, because probably like us, you haven't been doing things like you needed to. So, but we're gonna assume you've done some warm-ups, because you really need to be warmed up.
So if you haven't, turn this off, do a few warm-ups, and then come back.
Yes. 5 to 10 minutes, get your body moving. You know, you got to be doing all that moving stuff.
Go jogging,
go walking,
and sweeping,
go rollerblading, go swimming, go bicycling. Whatever is your thing to get warmed up. Get yourself warmed up, get that blood flowing. Please hydrate, have some liquid in you to where you're ready to go. And you know, you need to have that nutrition going on as well, because you're going to be causing your muscles and all your body parts to be moving like they need to. Trying to get up close and personal.
Oh wait, okay.
So we're gonna, let me rise this up a little. No, if I do that, we can't see.
No, let's just pull this back a tiny bit and stand in front of it to do the stand-up work. Okay. Now you can see us.
Okay, and when we're doing things that we need to see, our lower body will move further back.
Yep.
So we're gonna go top to bottom. This is gonna be an overall full body everything.
So if you need to see the top of our hands, I'll kind of bend down.
We'll back up so you can do that. Okay, so here we go. Let's start off. We're going to be moving our head, so let's go the side to side thing. We're not pushing it.
Slowly, and remember, I'm doing a modified version, so I go much slower than him. I have a tendency to get vertigo or dizzy if I move fast, so I want you to go slow for me.
So side to side with your heads. Now, for those of you who are confined to a setting situation, then you'll be able to adapt these fairly easily. So don't use that as an excuse. We want everybody to do some moving. This is about moving that body, because it has to be moving. Now the recommendations, who is it that recommends it? The ADA or whoever. They're saying you should be doing like 150 minutes a week of moderate exercise.
American Heart Association.
AHA. So let's go forwards and backwards now. We're getting that neck going. This is important. We use this looking around thing, right, where we're moving our head and our neck a lot.
Now if you watch me, I'm also moving my shoulders as I do it, so that I'm not just pulling on those muscles of the neck.
We're going to be doing some stuff with our
shoulders. I know, but it's easier. I'm doing them. It's easier.
Yes.
It feels better.
But we're doing our moving. That's really what this is all about, right? Keeping that body moving, keeping ourselves going.
And breathe, inhale.
Oh, if you're not breathing, you've probably fallen over by now. So keep breathing, right? You got to keep that breathing going. So we've got that neck going good. Doesn't that feel great? Let's work on our shoulders. So let's raise our shoulders up and then lower them as far as you can go. Up.
You need to scoot back a little.
Can't see my head.
The top of your head is cut off.
Up with those shoulders, down with those shoulders, right? Now we're keeping our core engaged, right? Must be 7 o'clock here locally. We get that siren several times a day telling us what time it is. Of course, if you don't know approximately what time it is, it does, you know, we could think it was noon or 1 o'clock or 5 o'clock, right? Happen to know it's 7 right now, though.
7, 12, 1, and
5.
5?
I think it's 5.
5.
Okay, now we're going to roll those shoulders forward. Roll them forward. Nice forward rolls. Keeping them going. You know, this is really helpful to you. If you haven't been moving at all, this may be a little bit tough.
So this is a confession.
You may not be able to do as much. What's a confession?
Well, we've been moving, we've been walking, we haven't been exercising, and my body needs this.
You know, I've done a little bit when I had certain aches and pains.
Oh, me too, but I mean for the routines.
I would work them out, and that's a key to know. When you start feeling aches and pains, it means you're not exercising enough, not that you aren't exercising, that you are exercising too much. I mean, too much can cause you aches and pains, but none at all gets that deep aches and pains. So let's take it backwards now. Got to tell you, the aches and pains I feel when I don't exercise are far worse than those I feel from that delayed onset of muscle soreness when you've been exercising muscles that you haven't exercised in a while and you get that soreness. That's soreness, yeah, but it's nothing like what happens to those aches and pains that come about when you haven't been exercising at all. So many, for me it's true, and I've read about it, and so many people on my channel here say, wow, as I've exercised, those aches and pains went away. It's amazing. That can happen for you. That's part of the regeneration that's going to go on.
What are we doing?
You looks like you have something in mind.
I'm just
You're ready to
moving.
do
I keep moving.
Okay, we're going to be swinging our arms around here.
If you have range of motion problems, you may just go like this. A lot of people can't bring their arm up. If you can't bring your arm up, walk it against a wall up like this as far as you can, because that really will change your range of motion.
The idea is to do what you can do. Now let's do the other arm.
I had a pinched nerve in my shoulder for about a couple of weeks, and this is what exercise I've been doing a lot of.
Yes, very good. I'm proud of you. You're learning, aren't you? Yeah, she's known that for a long time. She's a nurse. She helps people figure all of this out. Now we're going to go forward, but we're going to combine the two arms. One arm and then the other. So we're kind of like...
Oh, that's called swimming.
Swimming. This kind of speeds the process up a little bit. Now she's moving pretty fast for those of you who are restricted.
Sorry.
She got excited. She does that. I got to keep her going here.
I was just thinking of getting a membership in the YMCA and swimming. I just started going faster. Okay, we're going to raise our arms up out here to the sides and let's draw forward circles. Yes, this is good stuff. How does that feel? Excellent.
Yeah, after lifting all those boxes that we've been lifting lately, it's, wow, kind of amazing, right? Okay, let's go back a little bit now. Keeping them going backwards. Okay, okay. So we're going to be punching the air now. Let's take it up, straight up. What's your adaptation for this, Miss Adaptation?
Well, just don't go as high if you can't go as high.
Do what you can do. Do what you can do. That's my mantra here. If you don't do what you can do, before you know it, you'll be able to do even less.
That is the absolute truth.
You don't want to lose it. You want to regenerate it. You want to gain it back. It's so important that we gain it back. You want to keep it going. So we're going to be stretching. We're going to take our shoulders and roll them forward, and we're going to hold it there right now. We're going to stand up straight. But this is causing us to roll those shoulders forward, and we're holding them straight.
Forward.
She's so funny. Okay, relax that out. Now we're going to take them back to where we're pinching our shoulder blades together. Kind of sticking ourselves out here, but we're pinch those shoulder blades together. Get them in there good and tight. That's important stuff, right? Nice and tight. we're getting movements maybe we haven't done much of for a while, unless you've continued on watching the videos and working those exercises.
And if you have, yoo-hoo for you.
We're proud of you for that. Okay, we're going to do some twisties, just kind of
Barely.
just take our trunk around as much as you can. Don't hurt it. Don't go to the point of pain, but just around a little bit so that you're getting that twist going on in your trunk.
This is straight. Right, Jim?
Yes. What part?
Are you twisting your whole hips and everything?
I'm doing my whole hips and everything.
Okay, do your whole hips and everything.
I'm just getting as much twist out of my whole body as I can this time. Getting them twisted around.
Hope you're enjoying the bird sounds.
Yep, yeah, we
invited them to the exercise.
Those were not pre-recorded. They are actual and live. It's kind of fun. I like to come in every morning, and actually this morning I was up a little earlier and I got to watch the fireflies.
You did?
The birds starting to come awake. It was kind of fun.
You got a piece of string, it's bugging me.
Okay, she's bugged by string. So now we're gonna reach to touch our toes, so have our legs out. If we're setting, we can still reach. We're gonna be doing the reaching.
So I want to demonstrate how I do it. I do not do the first one down. I start up high, and just watch me. And
well, let's go ahead and do that. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
We'll work our way down. So we're gonna come out to the side.
And each time, go down a little bit further. And this allows those muscles to get used to what you're going to do to them, so that by the time you go all the way down, you're down. And if you need to bend your knees, see, I'm going to bend my knees to modify so that you're not hurting anything.
Once again, do what you can do. When it starts being painful and you just can't make it.
Once I'm down to the ground, then I start back up again.
Ooh, how do you like that?
I love this exercise. It is one of my favorite, and I go clear above my head.
Okay, we're gonna keep going here. She wants us to go higher.
You will find that this is just such a great exercise. You're stretching in here, you're stretching here, you're stretching your arms, you're stretching here. It's a wonderful exercise.
So let's put our hands on our hips. We're gonna lean ourselves back if we can do that. Now once again, if you can't, you can't, but do what you can do here. Lean yourself back, lean yourself back.
Boy, I can sure tell I haven't been exercising.
Now this next one, you're gonna need a little bit of support perhaps, and so we're gonna support ourselves.
I'll support you.
And I'll support you, okay? Now we're gonna be doing opposite legs, so whichever one you pick, that's fine. But we're gonna pick up our foot and grab it with our hand if we can. Come as far as you can. Wow, I have not been doing this with my leg.
I did it on the trip.
Yeah.
This is one of the great exercises when you're traveling, to stop at the rest stop and do this, because it stretches here and it stretches your back, and you've been sitting and sitting and sitting.
Yeah, it's pretty important. So we're gonna switch sides. Go the other way. We're versatile. We can do things on either side, right?
And we kind of like each other.
Yeah, it works out that way.
Wow, is that stretching?
That's a good stretching.
Now I find a different stretch when you do it with the opposite foot. So put your foot down, pick your other foot up. Oh no. And put it with, no, you need to do that one. You have to do this one with the arm you've got available.
That's what I just did.
You did? You're crossing over?
Yeah.
I didn't cross over.
I wasn't watching you very close. I'll do the one she did first. Oh boy. Then you can do the other one. Let's get that stretched out there. Oh, that is kind of funny. Okay.
So let me explain. One, you're doing the same hand. One, you're crossing it over. I'm going to do it backwards. Here's where you're crossing over.
You already did it backwards.
I know. Hey.
Okay, let's lift those knees up as high as we can.
You can't stand in front of my pink. You got to move over to your blue.
Okay. I'm by the blue now. Lift up those knees.
Okay, so
Lift up those knees.
I'm going to do a modified, just don't do as much.
Once again, it's what you can do as high as you can go. Don't hurt it, but move it.
If you're in a chair, I want you to move your leg forward, holding this really tight, because when you hold this tight and lift your leg up and down, this strengthens all the muscles around your patella, your knee, which makes the pain go away.
Yes.
Unless you're bone on bone.
Now this next one is a bit of a stretch. We're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to put our weight on our forward foot, and this foot at the back, we're going to be stretching those muscles. We're standing straight up, and that's going to help us keep our posture right, but it really is, this is great for lower back.
I'm going to turn sideways
by getting those legs stretched out.
Sorry.
Just hold it for a little bit more, just a little bit more. What I want you to understand, we've been doing stretches because we're warmed up. Stretches is not how you start, stretches are how you end, but doing them while you're exercising is also important, or helpful. The switch legs, other foot forward, other foot to back to the back. Now if you need to point your toe out a bit, that's fine. I try to keep mine lined up. Takes better balance to do that, but whichever way you need to do it.
Oh, so if you need to go like this?
Yes.
Okay.
But put your weight on your forward foot, stretch that back leg out. Keep yourself upright.
It is a completely different feel of a move when you have your foot out.
Yes.
There's more torque on my knee doing that. When I go this, I feel it in my calf. So
Yes.
if you have problems with knees, you don't want to put them out.
Right. But yeah. Have something you can brace yourself against to hold yourself up for your balance. So this is one we can definitely progress to more balanced kinds of needs. Okay, for this next one we need to be holding on to one another again. We're going to take our foot that's away from whatever we're using to balance ourselves with, and we're going to pick it up out to the side. We're going to do like 10 of these.
I'm going to do opposite.
Do as many as you can. But we're going to try to do up to 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to switch sides. We'll do the same thing the other way. 1, 2. Go slower if you have to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're really bending.
9.
You need to be closer to me.
10.
Because you're really bending.
Get closer to you. Okay. We're going to switch over. That's real cute. That's real cute. Okay. So this next one you may need to balance as well. We're going to try it without balancing, but we're going to be kicking our foot up to try to kick our hand. Maybe you have to have your hand low to kick at it.
For a modified, just do it low.
Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to balance ourselves this way with each other, so you can have like a chair in front of you up against the wall, and we're going to take our foot and we're going to kick it straight back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Having trouble?
Yeah.
9, 10.
This wall is moving.
Well, tell you what, why don't you do yours? I'll stand still and let you do it, and then I'll do mine. It gives everybody a chance to do it twice if they want. You're kind of moving around a lot. Okay, now hold me steady, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! Okay, can you see our feet here?
Oh, man.
So we're going to take our toes, point, pick up our toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You know, behind us is, or in front of us is the barn, and there's a pole, I don't know what they're called, that you tie your horse to. It's like a ballet bar. We should be using that.
Using that. Okay,
we'll weed eat around
we
there.
have our mats. We're going to be going down on the floor. Those of you who are in your chairs, we apologize. Adaptations will be a little harder, but you can see what you could do for adapting them to your situation.
What are we doing first?
We're going to start with cat-cow. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm going to turn sideways so they can see.
Good choice, good choice. That way you can see 2 different angles, give you a better idea of what we're doing. So with the cat-cow, as you remember, we arch our back like the cat and then drop it like the cow. The idea isn't to push this as far as you can or pull it as far as you can.
And go slow.
We go slow. We're just moving this.
Hold your core in.
This is about movement. Keeping yourself moving. Do a few more of these. Just a couple more. One more. Okay, now we're going to do our contralateral limb raises. So one hand up, 1 foot up. So we go 1.
So as a modified, you're just going to do
2.
the back.
I mean, that's 1.
Or maybe you're going to do the back, and
2.
then you're going to do the front. Then you're going to do the back, then you're going to do the front. That's a modified version of it.
Yes. 8.
I just want you to know that this mat
9,
is not hiding all the rocks
10.
underneath this thing. It's not so much working for
I was thinking we're going to need better mats than we have
put them
right
in the
here.
grass or something.
Yeah, put them in the grass
Woo!
is a good choice. It's a good choice.
Except then we have ticks.
Okay, we're going to do what some people have called the fire hydrant. Is we're going to pick this limb up, our leg up. 3, 4,
If you have hip problems, just do it
5,
a little bit, or if you
6,
can't do it at all, then don't.
7, 8, 9.
Now, do you do it straight
10.
out too?
Not this time.
Okay.
Other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How are you feeling?
Excellent.
You know, this has been a great session. Thanks for being part of this. I'm telling you, this is about regenerating, not degenerating. If you don't take care of your body, it just degenerates. You lose what mobility you have, what strength you have.
I can't even explain how much my body has hurt in different areas because I stopped exercising. And as soon as I start exercising, within a couple of days, the pain goes away.
It's amazing the difference that all this makes. So, if you haven't subscribed, be sure that you do so. Invite your friends to be part of this. We're on for a great ride here.